So how serious is the threat from Iran? Well, earlier we spoke to the Middle East analyst, Arash Aramesh from Stanford Law School in California.
Iranian officials have uttered the same sort of things in the past couple of years. They've said it on TV, but if they've said things of this nature to someone like Nasrallah, I'd take it, with I'd put more weight on that sort of remark. Now, again, we don't know if they're trying to encourage the Hezbollah to actually take part in any sort of operations against American or Israeli targets in the region. But it is not that far-fetched, and it's not that unrealistic to believe that if Iran is attacked, they may retaliate in one way, one form or another, whether it's direct military strikes or missile strikes against American installations or Israeli targets, or whether it's carrying out clandestine terrorist operations around the world against our interests in Israel's. So it's not that unrealistic to think that if we attack Iran, they're not going to respond. It also depends on how we attack, and it also depends on where we attack. Ideally, we would like Iran to come back to the negotiating table and solve this matter peacefully. And ideally, if something like a military strike were to happen, it would be best to have an American-led coalition and not a unilateral Israeli or unilateral, any other sort of military strikes against Iran. But again, that should be the absolute last resort, an absolute last option. A political solution to Iran's problems at this point seem, unfortunately, a bit unlikely. The elections here at home have tied the president's hands. At the same time, the Iranian decision-making, the top brass of the Iranian decision-makers in Iran, people, the very close circle to the Iranian supreme leader, have this deep sense of distrust for the West and the U.S. And despite all their fatwas and the religious verdicts that nuclear weapons are bad, I would be surprised if once they have the ability and the capability, they will not go for it. Now, they may never use it because I don't think they're suicidal, but they might just get it and have the capability and the ability to get weapons-grade uranium and enrich, for a weapon, to have bigger bargaining chips and better bargaining power. At this point, unfortunately, a political solution is not on the horizon.